this week at 11 on FSN.
The following is a special presentation of Sun Sports.
The Fish story continues, and it's bigger than ever. But nothing tops the queen of the game.
Right to the
Hats off to all the stars returning to Swing Time who give so much every year. No tricks were needed for this shot. It had a happy ending. You'll flip for Swing Time next on Sun Sports. From the Players Club and Spa at Lely Resort in Naples, Florida, Sun Sports presents Swing Time, a pro celebrity pro-am tennis and golf tournament benefiting the Tim Tom Gullikson Foundation.
Hi everyone, I'm Jimmy Harris along with Tom Gullikson, the host of Swing Time. Tom, this is our third year in Naples, and you couldn't have asked for a nicer day.
No, it's a Chamber of Commerce type of day. We're so happy to be back here with stock development at the Players Club and Spa at the Lely Resort. Brian Stock and his team have been tremendous hosts and partners, and we're just so excited that we have so many great friends with us this year. Again, once again for the 9th year in a row, we've got Chris Evert, who's my favorite player of all time. And Chrissy, thanks so much for coming back and supporting the event again.
Thank you. It's really a great cause, brain tumor care and support, and we all loved Tim very, very much, and we love you too.
Well, thank you.
The great thing about coming to an event like this is the tennis players really support each other and their charities.
Yeah.
Tom, Mardy Fish is back again this year. Talk about Mardy Fish and what he's meant to this event.
Well, Mardy has come every year. We invited him when he was one of the top juniors in the world, and he's a Davis Cupper now, and like last year he was coming here off of a wrist injury, and he ended up going to the Australian Open and getting to the quarterfinals before he lost to his Davis Cup teammate Andy Roddick.
And he'll be facing Jesse Witten today. Chris, what do you know about Jesse Witten? You know anything about his game?
I actually saw him warm up a little bit,
yeah.
And he looks pretty tough. And I've heard a lot about him. I haven't seen him play a match, but he looked like he had a lot of talent from both sides.
Yeah, he's a local boy right here from Naples, and he's a rising young American star.
Which we need.
Yeah, he's an All-American at the University of Kentucky, and he's already cracked the top 200 in the world. So we're really happy to have Jesse coming along to play Mardy today.
Should be exciting stuff. We'll be back with our first match in a minute.
Coming up, Chris Evert, Todd Martin, Mardy Fish, and other great stars on Sun Sports. Springtime, benefiting Tim and Tom Gullikson Foundation, is brought to you by Stock Development. Stock Development, luxury, lifestyle, beauty, always stock. By Allen Systems Group, beyond BSM. By Naples, Marco Island, and Everglades, Florida's last paradise. And by JetBlue. Visit JetBlue.com for more information and to book flights.
Dear JetBlue, one time when I was on an airplane, I walked in and the seats were really small because I'm a kind of tall guy. And I tried to fit into them, and I ended up having my knees inside my chest the entire ride. But then when I got on a JetBlue flight, I go up and I'm like, wow, the seats are a lot longer, bigger. So I was sitting there, relaxing, leaning back. Felt very nice. It was a very pleasant experience. Sincerely, Billy Doyle, Washington, D.C.
There's still a side of Florida where cares melt in the sun, with chances to put life more in focus, and where the demands of life seem just a little further away. And that's why they call it Florida's last paradise. Naples, Marco Island, the Everglades. Visit online at paradisecoast.com.
Welcome back to Swing Time. I'm Jimmy Arias, joined by Tom Gullikson in the booth. And Tom, we've got a full slate of action today, including this woman playing, Corina Morariu, playing with you.
Yeah, she's a great player and a great friend, and obviously in a good mood today, so I'm expecting her to carry me.
What a lineup of matches we have, including a men's singles later featuring Mardy Fish. But in the first match is Corina Morariu. She was #1 in the world. She's won Wimbledon doubles title, and she's playing with you, Tom Gullikson, the Davis Cup captain for a few years and champion.
And look at these volleying skills here. See how I'm not backing up? And look at Corina. She doesn't miss a ball either. And we're playing Rinaldi and Kriek. What a formidable team. Rinaldi, tremendous career, great lady, great supporter of the foundation. And Johan Kriek, 2-time Australian Open champion.
We're going to show some highlights from this exciting mixed doubles match, starting with Johan Kriek serving in the first game.
All right, Gully.
Yeah, Johan, a terrific player, top 10 in the world. Coming at me there.
Didn't look like you wanted to run after that drop volley, Gully.
It's got to be the string. It's got to be the string.
When I play mixed, I don't really move. You know, I cover this part right here, and the rest is yours, Gully.
Isn't she sweet, that Morariu?
She is. Very sweet girl.
Totally overrated.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
She's a professional tennis player. She knows how big the court is. 34.
All right, Kathy, I'm going to help you.
Oh.
Gully, $1,000 bucks. You don't see this first serve. You're not going to touch it.
Okay. Go right to the foundation, right?
Technically speaking, he was correct.
I'm shocked, Gully, you weren't able to reach that serve.
I know, I've lost my hops.
It's still a break point.
Kathy, that was amazing stuff.
Game, Rinaldi and Kriek. They lead 1 game to love.
So the first hold of serve to start the match for Johan Kriek. Trying to close the net a little bit, Gully, instead of staying where you were staying that whole time.
I thought
Not
we
to
were just
critique
having
you.
some fun there.
Okay.
Let's delve into that, Kathy.
Oh, she does.
Little skin there on the leg.
Medic to center court, please.
She listened to you, Gully, as you held serve comfortably to tie things at 1-1.
Absolutely.
A lot of long
Just me and
rallies.
A lot of fun out there. Might as well use 2 balls if you have them.
Our ball.
I like how
Yeah,
you
we're
switched
back,
them
we're
out.
back.
That normally doesn't happen. But it's swing
Yes!
time.
Anything's up for grabs.
Sometimes it does.
It was on the line?
15:30.
15:30.
You're in trouble if Rinaldi was calling her own lines.
Oh, come on.
Great hands.
Well, you know, a little stretch.
Good strategy.
Got lucky once in a while there.
15:40.
Kathy came to play.
So Gully got up a break, 2-1.
Yeah, my partner.
That's a whole court bounce.
See, I told you you're in trouble if Rinaldi calls her
Yeah,
own
Gully.
lines.
Exactly. That's how she got the #1 in the world in doubles.
I really don't know where that's going, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Magnificent angle by Rinaldi here.
Good
Still
shot,
hits the
Kathy.
ball very well, by the way,
She-
Kathy Rinaldi, with
she
a lot of
really
power
does.
when she needs to. That time showed some finesse.
Yeah.
And Corina with that solid backhand volley. She actually learned from Tim Gullikson in Boca Raton.
I needed to to go see Tim Gullikson on the volley. It's Johan again serving, now down to break at 3-1.
Yep.
Oh, that is just, you have that one
Just
down.
toying with me. Toying.
Another winner off the Rinaldi racket.
Seem to like to show Rinaldi winners from the back of the court.
Thanks for the editorial.
There we go.
Tom Gullikson serving up a break.
Oh, golly.
Yeah! That's my partner.
That was a good move. He's up 30 love. He hits a service return on his feet. All right.
Look for some donations to the foundation there.
Just curious if you did the editing for this show to show all your great shots.
Well, a couple.
How about that?
I had to get you back for one.
Payback.
Nifty from Corina Morariu. Let's let her hear it, everybody.
I had to get you back for one.
Yeah, Corina, beautiful little angle herself there, showing Rinaldi that she can do that too.
Yep.
Important point that time.
There you go.
Kriek showing off his strong wrist.
Kriek down a break at 4-2, but Rinaldi holds serve. Corina now serving up 4-3. Seem to be picking on you,
I'm going to play too. Thanks.
Well, they know who the weaker player is.
Are you there? Thank you.
And Kriek showing his better side here. Look at the hands, but then he goes around the back and
You look like ninja women or something.
What?
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, it's like that now. Is it? Is that how it's going to be?
Thank you.
Rinaldi put that one right through me.
Yep. The good old days. The older we get, the better
Johan
we
held
work.
serve, and now Tom Gullikson serving for the match at 5-4.
A lot of pressure here.
This is when you tend to feel nervous. And
Oh, man.
a slow start. Big
Yes.
winner for Johan Kriek.
15-30.
5 to
We'll
6.
take you out there.
5 to 6.
We'll hit
I got to
some
work on
forehand.
that one.
That's my
Yes.
partner.
Nice touch on a very important point
Sweet
for you,
cross-court
Gully,
volley
at
from
30
Tom
all.
Gullikson
just
brings
did
us
one.
to match point.
I refuse to give up. Okay, I'm going to go back like Harriet.
It did look like Arias on that backhand, on that final backhand, unfortunately for Johan Kriek, and a big win for Tom Gullikson and Corina Morariu.
Corina holds me up again. And this is the best part of the match, the post-match kisses and hugs. And Jimmy, we're back in Naples again this year, and we owe a great debt of gratitude to Claudine Wetzel and her great team from Stock Development. Claudine, it's our third year in Naples, and it's just been an unbelievable year, great weather, and obviously thank you and Stock Development for all your terrific support.
Well, you're welcome, Tom. It's just such a pleasure to have the Tim and Tom Gullikson Foundation and Swing Time here at Lely Resort in Naples. The weather's been great, the tennis is wonderful, and it's just such a good cause. And it's just our pleasure, really, to support the foundation and to be a part of this wonderful event.
The gentleman of gentlemen in a gentleman's sport from Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, the thumper, Todd Martin.
Start your Fridays with the GMC Outdoors on Sun Sports. At 10:30, Shallow Water Angler Classics brings the popular magazine to life. At 11, tune in for boat improvement made easy on Ship Shape TV Classics. At 11:30, Fishing the Flats focuses on shallow water fishing and warm weather destinations. At noon, Mark Sosin's Saltwater Journal focuses on game fishing the waters of Florida. And at 12:30, Sportsman's Adventures captures the experience of the fast-paced saltwater world. All this on the GMC Outdoors, Fridays on Sun Sports.
This week on the Best Damn Sports Show, period. Thursday, it's Best Damn's defensive duo, Michael Strahan and Ray Lewis. Then on Friday, from the out of control,
it's Leon Lett. No!
to the outlandish.
I'm surprised someone hasn't thrown that fan onto the field.
To the just plain outrageous. Oh, baby. We're counting down all the craziest moments in sports on the Best Damn 50 Outrageous Moments. This week at 11 on FSN.
Welcome back to Swing Time from beautiful Naples, Florida. For more information on the foundation, simply call the number on your screen. Tom, let's get an update from Rosemary Gullikson on the foundation activities.
Rosemary, it's obviously great being back here in Naples again.
Phenomenal.
And you know, tell the folks a little bit about, you know, the new programs that the foundation's got going this year and what we've been doing, you know, with the money we raised from this event and others like it.
This event is a phenomenal event for us because it helps us continue some of the very important work that we do. One of those programs is our scholarship program. We give scholarships to survivors of brain tumors, kids who have parents who have brain tumors, kids who are struggling. It's such a terrible challenge, horrible challenge on a family to be faced with a brain tumor. We gave out $200,000 this year to kids who survived brain tumors or who are parents who have brain cancer. Another program that we've done, we've got 2 of our Spirit Award winners. Our Spirit Awards exemplify the spirit that Tim had in facing brain cancer and helping others, giving them hope and giving them the power to, you know, have a good quality of life while they're faced with this tremendous challenge. And our Spirit Award winners are here at the event with us. Will Judkis, a young boy who had a brain tumor and is on his high school tennis team, and one of the first things he did after surviving was raise money to help other people fight brain tumors.
And Will's a great young man, and we'll hear more from him later.
One of the great aspects of this event is the Pro-Am section. That's a chance for the amateurs to test their skills against the seasoned pros, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of these amateurs get serious, Tom. They want to win.
Absolutely. My friend Bob Grease there watching his partner Mardy Fish do all the work. And Corina Morariu hitting that beautiful slice backhand. And there's board member Ron Marks from New York who plays in all of our events. And here's Andy Custer, another board member, getting an absolute memory here by putting an angle winner past Chris Evert.
Any questions on that point?
Andy, thanks for playing again this year and being a great partner, but more importantly, you're on the board of our Gullikson Foundation. Tell us what working on the board really has meant to you.
Very inspiring. I mean, as you can see from our meeting yesterday, there's so much passion there, so much love for the people that knew your brother, love for the cause of support and services for brain tumor patients, so it's a privilege.
Now, what do you think about, this is Chris Evert's 9th consecutive year of playing in Swing Time. She still hasn't missed a ball, other than the winner that you hit by her.
Right, which I'll cherish for the
next
year.
What's it like for a guy like you to play against a Chris Evert?
Well, she's a legend.
Yeah.
She's her beauty is in her and out her, obviously, because she's given so much to this cause, and you know, she's a legend in the sport, and being here 9 years in a row, giving up other personal commitments, it's just very solid, and I can't thank you enough.
No, you know, I love Tim and I love Tom, and it's a great cause, and it's only a 2-hour drive from my home, and I think everybody, you know, needs to give back to charities.
But you make the drive every year, and that's just uncalled for.
You know what? I know Tom would do anything for me and my charity, and that's where the tennis players are great, because they help out one another, and they're very close camaraderie there.
All right, I have a test for him. Let's see if your first return, if there's any way you can get in front of this line.
No chance.
Okay? Yeah.
No, he
you got to run and hit your first volley before that line.
No, he prefers
because you're back here.
Best half volley in couple.
Come on. Go. You know what? You touched the net before you. That was you're fast.
Yeah, great to get some tips on serving and volleying from the great Chris Evert. Here's my friend Bob Grease from Tampa playing with Chrissy.
Come on! You're right there! I mean, you're right there! Where's my racket? It's in the bushes.
I think Chris was looking for a little more support from Bob Grease there, Jimmy.
Still fairly competitive. Coming up next is the doubles.
Our first team is the A team, Arias and Acuna. Arias, top 5 in the world in singles, played Davis Cup, and Acuna, 3 career doubles titles.
We're certainly not an established team, Acuna and Arias, but we're going to do our best today in this match, and we have to play Todd Martin and Jay Berger. Todd Martin, 8 career singles titles. He won the doubles point in '95 to win the Davis Cup with Pete Sampras. And here's a look at Todd Martin. His partner is Jay Berger. Jay Berger, 3 titles in his career. He briefly made it into the top 10. Knee injuries caused him to shorten his career. Starting out in the first game with Berger serving.
No!
Berger starting out on fire.
Some major hops there and that spike overhead.
All right, I'm going to serve to his forehand.
And then you poach.
Where was the poach?
He's the only guy in here who couldn't hear that. 15-40.
And Arias down a couple break points here early in the match.
Struggling early, that's why I called
now
for
I'm
my
start
partner
trying.
to poach, to help me out.
That serve in? It's the only time I've been begging for my serve to be out.
Well, let's put it this way, Jimmy. Right before Todd ripped that down the line, you wanted the serve to be in, and after he did, you wanted the serve to
Exactly. Well, which one am I going to get?
be in.
It's
It's in.
in?
Game, Martin, and Berger. They lead 2 games to love. Psychoanalysis for Jimmy Arias.
I made the mistake of serving to Todd's backhand, and you can see how solid that return is.
Exactly.
But I tried to get him back with my one good shot, the forehand.
The patented forehand, the forehand that made you famous.
15 all.
Oh, we were out.
Jimmy, is it you they nicknamed Fraulein Forehand?
Hey now. Hey now.
What are with these sexist jokes all of a sudden? He gave me one, you've given me one. I'm okay.
Hey now.
I was!
Right after you checked for it, he tried
Yeah,
to take
exactly. Play a let, I was checking.
Here's Todd showing his
Oh,
patented
Oh, my Lord.
serve at the receiver's partner.
Why would anyone do that to me? Oh, I got it. No problem. Yeah, that's it. I can't see it. I can't see it. That's why I want you to look stupid. Good shot.
Advantage Arias Acuna.
Obviously, I was getting on the guys' nerves as early in the match they were trying to hit me, as you saw. And here's a break chance to get back on serve.
How about the hands? How about the
Threw
hands?
your partner there with the volley.
This was a very serious team we were
This
playing.
is all
Jay
Todd
Berger.
needs, a long service game. We're going deuce no matter what.
Yeah, Todd got out of his deathbed here all weekend. He was sick, and he came out and played this doubles match for us.
Watch out!
Arias, one of the few guys who can commentate and play at the same time.
I tried to get in his head for that overhead. We should have played a let. I yelled during the point, but they didn't give me a let.
Yes!
That was the break back.
And Acuna with a big forehand volley down the line. And Ricardo Acuna here, a Wimbledon quarterfinalist one year with a big win over Pat Cash.
Holy cow!
Originally from Chile, now a U.S. citizen and a national coach for the USTA program.
No way out!
there something between you and Jimmy you'd like to let the rest of us know about?
Do
So
I?
it seems. There seems to be some unfinished business. Perhaps relating to that Cosa Nostra thing you alluded to earlier.
What is your history with your friend Jay Berger?
Well, as he said, we have a long history. We worked together with Brian Godfrey.
how
He
they
was
call him
coaching
down
us
south,
many
but,
years ago, and he even went to Voltaire's for a short time.
Good
So
eye
I've
to
known
you.
Jay
They had
since he
nice
was a little
power,
kid.
partner.
We're competitive with each other.
Oh, I could have killed Berger! All right, first serve here. No, you don't have that one.
So Martin and Berger were jumping ahead a little bit. Are now leading a break 4-2 with Todd Martin serving.
I got it!
Taking charge there, Jimmy.
Short high forehand. I think I need to take that ball over.
Let that be a lesson to the club players on how to subtly communicate with your doubles partner.
Long.
Jumping ahead again now. Jay Berger serving at game point 4-all.
Oh.
That was a great shank.
What a reflex
just
by
like-
Acuna.
Sorry, partner.
Only the missed
No, we're going to
half
play the whole
volley.
distance, TM. Jay, step up on this one. Step in a few. Inside the baseline. Show him a thing or two.
The only way he can go, though, is at you, Ricardo, so get ready. I'm just serving to his forehand. He's going to probably shank it long. Long!
Oh, the humanity. I mean, Jay.
I told you I knew his game. We've been together for years.
Do.
He missed that forehand return long. Things were tied at 5-all.
Take him down!
Jay Berger, everybody.
Held his ground very well against the onslaught.
Great reflexes. Acuna had no trouble holding serve throughout this match.
Jump! Hi-ya!
Hell, again, to tie things up, we go to a
This is still
tie break.
about 2 games ago with Jay and Jimmy. Don't worry about it.
Get it!
Oh, too good.
Look at the finishing shot by Arias there. Beautiful volley.
Sorry. It's a good way to get the ball kid killed. Sorry about that. Oh, that's not good enough! Maybe it is! No! Come on!
More excited, really, than I should be for this match as we took a 4-3 lead in the tie break, Ricardo and I. Shot of the match right there by Jay Berger around the net post.
It was good. Phenomenal choice. You do not have to go over it. You can go around it. Todd, don't mess this up. This is a good story.
Me neither, actually.
Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. It was good.
In.
Fantastic shot. How about Jay Berger, everybody? Exacting a little revenge on Jimmy Arias. And wait a minute, let's build the drama. Wait a second. 4 points all in the tiebreak. The tension's mounting. These guys want this badly.
Actually,
Let's
we
bear
do.
down here.
We do want to win.
I know.
Especially Berger. He's a freak. Yes!
Oh!
Great return.
Great return by Ricardo Acuna on the slice serve out wide.
So match point here. Todd Martin serving. 6-5 in the breaker. But it's not over yet.
Arias.
All kinds of
Right,
volleys from
backhand
Arias.
volley.
All right.
serve at
Great
the right time.
slice, serve. Todd Martin hits both lines. Second match point.
All right, I hate to do it to Jagan, but I think you got to serve to the forehand.
It doesn't stop.
I didn't miss the whole match. I only did it one other time. This is a big point. He needs to have that in his head. Forehand. No way! Come on!
Justice is served with a forehand.
Good forehand.
Game, set, and match. Martin Berger, they win 7 games to 6.
Hey, Jimmy, you guys played some great doubles here.
I just called for that forehand return one time too often. Coming up next, Swing Time Golf Pro-Am Tournament action.
Good run, good run.
On FSN.
Stock Development unveiled this expansive resort-style complex, the Players Club and Spa at Laley Resort. 3 golf courses, along with the tennis facility. One of the courses rated the #7 resort golf course in the United States by Golf Digest. Now, this truly is one of the jewels of the Paradise Coast.
Yeah, what a golfer's dream, Jimmy, to play these terrific events in this beautiful setting.
Welcome back to Swing Time. Moving over now to the club at Old Cypress. It's the Golf Pro-Am.
Here we have Michelle McGann, LPGA star, and her group.
Oh, quit drawing, quit drawing, quit drawing. Yeah,
I can say that I've had a great time with every group. This group, very entertaining in a very positive way. I think we've all helped, though. We've all hit great shots.
Yeah.
Mike is trying to keep us, everybody, loose.
Yes. Boom! Yeah!
Justin here. We're trying to work on his patience and just deep breath. It's okay.
What a Happy Gilmore moment by the stock development team.
You killed a bald eagle.
Mark is giving us all putting lessons.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean,
The master.
we just see it go in. And like I said, you missed it on the last hole. And Paul, well, Paul's just all around helping us all. I mean, he's just a steady Eddie, just keeping us right down there.
This is a shot that Justin showed me. I just got to show it to you.
Okay, one trick. Oh, yeah.
Now we got it.
Now, the way he said do this, he says anybody can do it this way, normal. He says, what I want you to do, he says, is break the 3 sins. He says, you know, when you hit this shot, I want you to, you know, bend your left arm, straighten up, take your eye off the ball, and still hit it. And I says, well, you know, sometimes that's impossible, but... Thank you. We're out of here.
Now, where's that?
If you notice, that's a little further than my normal drive.
Where's that been all day?
What an impressive shot. Now we have Tom standing by with our event creator and promoter, Michele Cope.
Michelle, we've been great friends for a long time, and 9 years ago now you came to me with your vision to do something for Tim and his memory.
I know, look at it, 9 years later, here we are in Naples, and you know, 9 years ago when C&H decided to create this event, I definitely thought of you and Timmy and the Tim Tom Gullikson Foundation, and really Tim's mission when he was diagnosed and being the coach that he is, and wanting to coach, you know, brain tumor patients, and decided to put together an event that, you know, had all of his passions, foremost family and friends, and then tennis and golf, and just make it a weekend of a fun, festive family affair. And so here we are, 3 years in Naples, 6 years in Ibis, and I'm sure many more years to come. It's been unbelievable.
It's been a great ride.
It certainly has.
Michelle's a great friend, and she and her team at C&H Events do a terrific job. And here we have Earl Morrall, former Miami Dolphin quarterback of their undefeated team. Just missing on the right side.
Well, my game today always needs to be improved, but I got my new shoes, Joe Namath shoes. They're white, which I never wore when I was playing football, but I thought, well, maybe it would help me playing golf, but it hasn't so far. I've only made 1 birdie putt. But it's a fun time. We have a lot of fun with it. Love the game of golf. but the shoes are just a little too flamboyant for me when I was playing football.
I wonder what he thinks of the undefeated New England Patriots here, Jimmy.
I'm sure he's not all that happy. Here's a look at Blaine Wilson.
Olympic gymnast, not a bad golf swing either.
Certainly flexible.
Uh-oh. Don't let it fool you. I'm a small guy. Watch yourself now. Watch yourself.
And here's really a great memory from the Swing Time event. One of the rare putts that actually goes in. Any questions, fellas? Thanks for coming. Best team in a non-supporting role. Thank you, guys. Pressure's a privilege. That's what Billie Jean King told me. 96 Olympics.
Golly, how many times did it take you to hit that putt before they finally counted it? Coming up next, it's men's singles. Mardy Fish versus Jesse Witten.
Now, see, when
Swing Time, benefiting the Tim and Tom Gullikson Foundation, is brought to you by N Magazine and the Magazine of Naples. By Naples Daily News at naplesnews.com, we bring local news and information to your world. By ABC 7, by Wink 1240 AM, and by Tennis Week Magazine, tennisweek.com. For more information on the Tim and Tom Gullikson Foundation, call 1-888-GULLIKSON.
Or log into the website at gulliksonfoundation.org.
How about some things to do in paradise? Maybe go to the beach? The Paradise Coast is famous for its sugar white sand beaches that stretch from Barefoot Beach Reserve at the northern tip of Collier County throughout the city of Naples, along the 4 miles of Marco Island's crescent shoreline and into the deserted 10,000 island region of the Everglades. Collier County is truly an angler's paradise. 37 miles of Berger Island coastline extend from Naples south to Marco Island and then deep into the mangrove forest of the 10,000 islands and into the glades. Shopping is an art form in Naples. Stroll 5th Avenue south with its boutiques and art galleries, then just head a few blocks away and do it all again along 3rd Street South. How about attractions along the Paradise Coast? You can visit the Philharmonic Center for the Arts or maybe the Naples Museum of Arts. And there's the Von Liebig Arts Center Gallery. The Paradise Coast has an interesting array of attractions for all ages, like the Caribbean Gardens, the zoo in Naples, and you can take a chance and have a blast at the Seminole Casino. And for dining, it's no better anywhere in Florida than you'll get at Marco Island.
Ladies and gentlemen, Florida's own Mardy Fish.
Now it's time for the men's singles, Jesse Witten versus Mardy Fish. Moments ago, I had a chance to speak to both players. All right, Mardy, you're playing a local guy in Naples. How's the crowd going to be against you? How do you feel?
Well, hopefully it'll be more of a charity event style crowd, an exhibition style crowd. A little bit different than maybe a tournament atmosphere.
You two played once before in Bermuda. Are you going to take anything away from that match, Jesse?
I don't know. Hopefully a few more lucky shots go my way, and then I'll get a better read on them this time.
All right, good luck, guys. Jesse Witten, a 4-time All-American at the University of Kentucky. He's turned pro just a few years ago, Gully.
And now he's in the big leagues playing Mardy Fish, one of the top American players, obviously. Jesse had a great college career, and he's trying to make a good transition onto the pro tour.
225 in the world now, so he's on the way. He plays Mardy Fish, an Olympic silver medalist in 2004, 2 career ATP titles.
Yeah, lost the finals to his buddy Roddick in Cincinnati 1 year, top 20 in the world before a wrist injury took him out for about a year, and then he made a great comeback.
And I think it asked the question, hey, Jesse, where the heck have you been for the last 7 years?
I got to get an invite to come.
I know, we're just kidding. You're always welcome here.
Eight game tiebreaker?
We're going to play the regular set attempt.
Regular set, okay. Good luck.
You too.
Mardy Fish serving 1 regular set. They're playing with no ad scoring. This is a little bit of a pressure match in some ways for Jesse Witten. He's a local boy. He wants to make a name for himself. This is an opportunity for him.
Absolutely.
Who's
and
calling
I
him?
think
You
he
calling
went
on?
to Lely
No,
High
this is an honor
School right
system. Love
here
here.
in the Lely community as well.
Thank you.
Great serve.
Ace for Mardy Fish. He's been coming here for a couple of years.
You guys
He's played in
call
Swing Time
yourselves.
every year, and
Please try not to make me get out of the
supporter
chair.
of the foundation.
It might happen.
No stranger to the green clay, growing up in Vero Beach, Florida. Marty with some good defense there to stay in the point, hitting the forehand squash shot.
How are those microphones working with singles? Pretty good?
Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah. Sounds like there's a hurricane. We got 30-15?
Yeah.
Brett Haber in the chair as the umpire not even sure of the score. Had to ask Marty. You can see the power that Jesse Witten has from the back of the court. He's got some shots.
Huge forehand, major weapon on the forehand side, Jesse Witten.
Get out.
Just what?
Already showing an up little serve and volley game that helped him beat Tommy Haas last year when Tommy was ranked 10 in the world.
He's the defending champion here at Swing Time, and he's serving at game point in the first game.
Deuce.
2 years ago in Swing Time, Marty played Taylor Dent in the featured match and took Taylor down. So he's pretty much undefeated here at Swing Time.
Yeah, a little different situation here is
How'd you like that serve?
he's playing an
I liked
underdog.
it a lot after the return.
I liked it too.
Your call, was it in or?
I don't know. Take a second.
It out?
All right, it was out for our purposes. Second serve.
Yeah, it's typical.
That one was what? Advantage Fish. It's a heck of a return, though, Jesse.
Yeah, thank you.
At that point is his first serve. May have caught the line. Witten hit a clean winner, so Fish said, wait a minute, that serve was long.
Game Fish. He leads 1 game to love.
So
When you're
Mardy
here
Fish
7
holds
years, that
serve
serve
to
will
start
begin.
things off. This is the player activity for these two guys. Singles record for Witten, 0-4. He hadn't played many matches on regular tour. He plays mostly challengers. Mardy Fish, you see his record. Singles titles 2-0. Fish leads in that department. Doubles record. Witten has yet to win a match on the ATP tour. Prize money, there's a little disparity in that as well. Fish over $2 million, and Witten really just getting started.
Yeah, and Marty recently got engaged to beautiful Stacy, number 2 on Deal or No Deal. So he's looking to make a better deal in the future.
J-Dub, do you like that? Is that what they call you, J-Dub? Haas, J-Dub, that's what I read. Which do you prefer?
Haas.
It says it right in the media guide, they call you Haas.
Mix them up.
Mix them up? Okay.
Yep.
That's a great forehand.
Witten stepping around and hitting that signature inside-out forehand here.
Listen,
Look at
I'm
that
sorry.
power.
We got to kill
Good
the
racket head
saxophone music
speed.
during the point.
Takes it up high in a hurry, but the Western grip and a lot of, as you said, racket head speed.
I think he learned from Jimmy Arias.
It's a new forehand nowadays. Windshield wiper swing now.
Nope. Out, don't run.
He called it out. He called it out. 30 love.
I wanted to run a little.
It's a tight call for a charity event.
Yeah. No rankings points for this, Jesse.
Yeah.
I know, that's why I gave him 1 already.
I like that. That's good. No, we like that. I think that's good. He's not intimidated. Come on.
Yeah, a little humor by the hometown boy there, Jimmy.
Give him two
Tough volley from Witten there. Is he a baseliner, Gully, or does he like to come in?
Yeah, he's a little bit uncomfortable at the net, as you can see there on that backhand volley.
Still has a 30-15 lead, Witten serving.
Definitely makes his living more around the baseline. Really feels good about running around and hitting that big forehand.
He's 25 years old. Is there enough room for improvement there, Gully, that you think he can make it into the top 100 maybe at some point?
Yeah, I talked to him about his game, and he's really working hard with his new coach, and he feels good about his chances.
34.
Struggling early here down at break point as you get a look at Fish sliding into that backhand. No problem.
Marty's got one of the smoothest and best two-handed backhands in the game.
Break point saved with a couple of big forehands.
Yeah, Witten was inside the court there dictating play, and Fish was running around 20 feet behind the baseline playing some defense.
Advantage Witten.
Fish going for the slice drop shot winner and just falling a little bit short.
Is that something you expect to see from Fish? Some touch on the clay, or is he more of a power guy?
He's got some good feel, Marty.
Game, Witten. 1 game all.
So Witten holds serve. After a little bit of a struggle, it's 1-all in the first and only set. Mardy Fish 2007 highlights. He was a runner-up in New Haven, losing to James Blake. And his biggest result really was right off the start of the year. Australian Open quarterfinalist, lost to Andy Roddick.
Well, I think the swing time win over Haas really propelled him to those good results. And that sweet two-hand backhand certainly doesn't hurt him either.
15
That's his 1-2 punch. The big serve followed up with that winner backhand. Most of today's players are serve forehand.
Yeah, and that's Marty's weaker wing. He's working hard on it, and it has improved a lot. And Witten just narrowly missing on that inside-out forehand. I think he thought he might have caught a piece of the line there, Jimmy.
You can see they've had some tight calls already to start this match. This is
no, it's not gonna happen.
somewhat serious.
I trust you guys. You're men of honor.
And Fish showing that smooth motion that nets him plenty of aces. Look at that nice timing, good acceleration, and right on both lines. Little microphone meltdown here.
They're not really using the microphone all that often in this match so far. It's
need to take some lessons from Jimmy Harry.
Big second serve from Mardy Fish to hold serve. So far, both players have been holding serve pretty comfortably. The big ground strokes of Jesse Witten, the big serving of Mardy Fish have been the difference to this point.
Dear JetBlue, one time when I was on an airplane, I walked in and the seats were really small because I'm a kind of tall guy. And I tried to fit into them, and I ended up having my knees inside my chest the entire ride. But then when I got on a JetBlue flight, I go up and I'm like, wow, the seats are a lot longer, bigger. So I was sitting there, relaxing, leaning back. Felt very nice. It was a very pleasant experience. Sincerely, Billy Doyle, Washington, D.C.
There's a part of Florida still offering the path less traveled, where princesses fly over golden beaches, and where what makes a great Florida vacation hasn't been forgotten. And that's what makes it Florida's last paradise. Naples, Marco Island, the Everglades. Visit online now at paradisecoast.com. There's a part of Florida still offering the path less traveled, where princesses fly over golden beaches, and where what makes a great Florida vacation hasn't been forgotten. And that's what makes it Florida's last paradise. Naples, Marco Island, the Everglades. Visit online now at paradisecoast.com.
It may seem intimidating, but really, it's one of the easiest things you can ever do. I've been practicing.
Good. You're gonna need it.
You don't have to change your life to change his. Become a big brother. Go to bigbrothersbigsisters.org.
Welcome back to Swing Time at the Players Club and Spa at Lely Resort. Let's go back now to 2004, the Swing Time Men's Finals. James Blake playing Mardy Fish.
What a way to end that match by James Blake.
Whenever you're ready. Play through the chatter.
Going to beat Mardy Fish in this event. You have to do it shots like that in a tie break.
Going for the tweener.
15 love.
This is probably not a strength of Jesse Witten to serve, although that time an ace off the side.
He caught the line there, and a nice wide serve. Nice first serve, followed by 5 forehands in a row. Jimmy, it's hard to find this guy's backhand.
That's the modern game, isn't it, in a way? Hits the serve and then try to hit all forehands, control the court.
Exactly. He's pretty rough on Marty in this charity event. He's working him around pretty good, isn't he?
Well, he's a local boy. He is playing in front of his crowd. He wants this win.
And when you do get a chance to play a big player, even in a charity event like this where it doesn't really count, getting a win would really do something for his confidence.
What do you see, Gully, in Witten's game that he needs to improve to get to that next level?
Well, I think you look at all the top players, Jimmy, the one thing that sticks out is how well they all move. And Jesse hits the ball great, but he probably needs to move a little bit better and just be a little more disciplined in his shot selection.
A little undisciplined the last 3 points from 40 love. Suddenly, Witten finds himself in a pressure point at deuce.
Advantage Fish.
That same guy hit all those forehand winners?
Fish trying to do the veteran play and get to him. He learned that from Jimmy Arias.
2 double faults, both of them in this game.
Game, Fish. Fish leads 3 games to 1.
So Mardy Fish jumps out to a quick 3-1 lead, a break of serve really handed to him.
Yeah, here's my good friend Michael Lombardi and his girlfriend Maria. They came down and played in our pro celebrity event this year in the tennis park. Had some great celebrity talent throughout the years, playing in our tennis and our golf events.
Love 15.
Do the celebrities enjoy playing in the tennis part more, or do they like the golf, or is it evenly split?
A little bit of both. I think some of our younger celebrities really enjoy the tennis, and some of the older ones really enjoy teeing it up on the golf course.
15 all.
Fish in a pretty commanding position right here. 3-1, 15 all.
Beautifully
nice
struck.
winner by Witten, well controlled. With a little top spin on that forehand, gets around the backhand and puts it very close to the sideline.
Suddenly a little pressure on the Fish serve at 15-30.
As you can see, they're getting serious now, so they took the mics off. It's kind of like taking the gloves off. Ooh, and a little charity from Mardy Fish there, and a bad double fault, very uncharacteristic. Mardy's got a great kick serve, so he can get it in pretty much anytime he wants.
Given right back to Jesse Witten. A break of serve. They're back on serve now. Witten serving at 2-3. We mentioned the fantastic golf at Lely Resort and Spa, but there's so much more. How about a 20,000 square foot players club with a 3,500 square foot fitness center, 7,500 square feet of resort style swimming with a separate exercise and lap pool. There are private cabanas and a beach area around the pool as well. Lely seems to have something for everyone when it comes to real estate department. Whether it's garden condos, townhomes, villas, single-family residences, or custom-design estate home, there's a neighborhood and residence to suit every lifestyle and budget. Oh, and by the way, did we mention the golf at Lely? Well, it deserves a mention again. How about 3 championship golf courses designed by Lee Trevino, Robert Trent Jones, and Gary Player? Lely Resort and Spa. It's a true jewel on the Paradise Coast. Mardy Fish has been at Swing Time for the last 8 years, and he's had just about as many different looks.
Want more Florida sports? Log on to sunsportstv.com for all the latest news and info on your favorite teams. You can check programming schedules, register for contests, and watch segments from the Chevy Florida Fishing Report. While you're there, don't forget to read Witt's blog or browse through our message boards and post your own thoughts. sunsportstv.com, your home for all your favorite Florida teams on the net.
This week on the Best Damn Sports Show, period. Thursday, it's Best Damn's defensive duo, Michael Strahan and Ray Lewis. Then on Friday, from the out of control, it's Leon Lett. No! To the outlandish.
I'm surprised someone hasn't thrown that fan onto the field.
To the just plain outrageous.
Oh, baby!
We're counting down all the craziest moments in sports on the Best Damn 50 Outrageous Moments. This week at 11 on FSN.
Welcome back to Swing Time. Before we head back to the tennis, let's take a look at some highlights from the Swing Time Gala presented by ASG.
We're here on the red carpet at the Ritz-Carlton. Hi, I'm Corina Morariu, and I'm going to be your host tonight for the Swing Time Gala presented by ASG. We're here with Jimmy Arias. Jimmy, you do so many charity events. What makes this event special for you?
Well, a couple of things. One, it's Gullikson, Tom Gullikson, who I know well from when I was a little kid on the tour. He was one of the few guys who was actually nice to me.
Number two, for this charity in particular, my little brother had a brain tumor when he was 5 years old that they took out when he was 12. So this charity strikes home for me a little more than most.
And it must be because they give back to the families. There's so much support for family members and children of brain tumor patients, and you were obviously a family member, so that must be special for you.
Well, exactly right. It was tough. You know, it's tough to come up with a cure for cancer, so I love the premise of helping out the families of kids and other people that are struggling with brain cancer.
I'm here with the beautiful Michelle McGann. Michelle, what brings you here to support this cause tonight?
Well, I met Tom a while ago, and when the tournament was over on the East Coast where I live, so it's a great event, great people. I think this is probably maybe my 4th or 5th year, so just a really exciting event to be part of and give a little bit back.
And are we going to see you out on the golf course tomorrow?
I will be on the course. I missed the tennis today, and one of these years I keep saying, you know, I've got to get out there, but I'm not a good tennis player. So
well, I'll make a deal with you. I'm not a good golfer,
okay.
So maybe we can like trade lessons or something. I need your help desperately.
Okay, we can do that. We'll make a deal.
Michael Lombardi, actor on the hit show Rescue Me. What brings you to Swing Time this year?
Huge tennis fan, and whenever you can come and play tennis and have fun and support a charity like this one, I mean, it's spectacular. We're so happy to be here.
And you played mixed doubles today against me. How'd that go?
Well, it went well, but...
Maria, I think you carried him. Maria, personally, I think you carried him, but...
Well, yeah,
thank you.
She also won the women's fastest serve competition
did.
today after that.
You
So,
ran away with a couple victories.
yeah, which was harder than mine, by the way.
Yeah, it was. We're here with Kathy Rinaldi. Kathy, you've been to this event so many years. What keeps you coming back?
Well, I come back because of Gully, and it's such a great cause, and tennis has been so great to me, so I like to give back.
And can you tell us about your match this afternoon? How'd that go for you?
Well, I'm sure you could too. I mean, what do you have to say about that? We were pretty mean to each other there a little bit.
Are you sore? Any injuries?
Yeah, I think I might have to send you my doctor's bill.
Well, you can go grab a drink at the bar since I know you lost today, so you're probably taking it pretty hard. But
the last time I give you an interview.
I'm a lucky girl, get to interview lots of good-looking guys. Blaine Wilson. We have lots of people here, actors, tennis players, an Olympic gymnast. What brings you here tonight?
Here to support brain cancer. That's it. That's it. The Tim and Tom Gullikson Foundation. That's it.
And do you play any tennis?
No, I just watch.
You're like me with gymnastics. I just watch. I don't pretend I know how to participate.
No. Mardy Fish asked me if I wanted to play one time. I said, nope, no thanks.
You wouldn't play with Mardy?
No.
What if I asked you? I'm cuter, no?
I'll play.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Done.
Thank you.
I'll play.
Well, thanks for joining us. Have fun tonight.
I think Corina's got a great future as a broadcaster.
She did a great job, and there were also some fantastic items at the silent auction that I didn't get.
Now let's go inside to hear from the 2007 Spirit Award winner.
Although cancer, took its tolls and everything, it seemed the one thing that it's always given me is just a different perception. So it's always been my way of, giving back to everyone and showing that, there is life past it and, you can help others even though, it was so horrible to you.
I think it's always about striving to live and always striving to get that next day and always realizing that there's probably always going to be something else. I remember after getting out of the hospital and thinking, I could breathe deep and, realizing that, I've overcome this. And, within that first year, I was back in the hospital again for 2 more surgeries because oncology treatments had eaten through my hip and I had to get my hip replaced and thinking, what else can go wrong? And there always was something that went wrong again. So you just had to realize that, there's going to be something that happens again, but there's always that next day that's going to be better. And realizing that there's always going to be somebody to stand through, through it with you. And, there's always going to be, a better day beyond it. The day that seems worse, there's a better day.
And just two courageous guys there and what inspirational messages that they both had for us.
Now back to the tennis with Jesse Witten on serve, serving at 2-3 against Mardy Fish. He's just broken back.
Love 15.
Fish would like to reestablish himself and jump on Jesse right here. little casual on the volley there, Jimmy.
Not that comfortable at the nets. You don't have to be quite this casual as Jesse Witten was.
It takes a while to readjust to the pace of the Fish bullet ground stroke. Left 30. Great slice serve, 15-30.
It seems as though that's his favorite serve, Gully, out wide. The couple of effective ones we've seen.
Yeah, certainly for most baseliners, they like that wide serve on the deuce court to pull you off the court.
Seems like a pattern if that would really help Jesse Witten in this match is if he can get into some of those cross-court forehand to forehand rallies.
Except for that one.
Yeah, he just tried it. Thought the same thing I did, but
30-40.
A short ball high and easy to the Fish forehand. Break point for the third straight break in this match.
Just missed it. Good idea to go for it, though, on break point. Second serve.
Big forehand.
Forehand winner that cleans the line by Jesse Witten. Stretch return there by Fish, just chipping it back. And look at this windup.
It's amazing he'd have enough time with that big a windup on a faster court. Couple of spotty games from these two guys to this point. Some unforced errors. We showed you that graphic a little earlier. Both players with 8 and climbing.
Shows you the value on clay, though, just digging one more ball back. You can make an error at any time, get a bad bounce off the line. Another dictating point by young Witten there with the forehand.
Advantage Witten.
And if you're Mardy Fish, what do you try to do to combat that big forehand?
Well, I think you obviously try to get in the backhand rallies, but once in a while you have to be aggressive with the backhand down the line. Get him stretched out on that forehand.
So Jesse Witten is able to hold serve. Things are tied up at 3-all. Let's take a look back now at 2002 final at Swing Time. Todd Martin and Andy Roddick.
Yeah, like he doesn't know the score. A Northwestern guy. He knows exactly what the score is. Another nice approach. Oh, but Roddick with the backhand shot down the line for a winner.
Stacy, have you thought about when you get to registering for the pots, will it be Calphalon or all-clad? Because the Calphalon can't go in the dishwasher. The all-clad has that nice steel handle. He doesn't do the dishes. Shocking.
Yeah, Marty's shockingly gorgeous fiance, Stacy Gardner, of Deal or No Deal, talking a little shop around the kitchen with Brett Haber.
It seems as though the very thought of doing the dishes distracts him.
Brett Haber does a terrific job in the chair every year and at the dinner. Loyal board member and just an all-around great guy, Jimmy.
Sportscaster.
Second serve.
9 Emmys he's won.
Wow.
Yeah. The real deal.
Although he does heckle the players, which most umpires, from just a purely umpiring standpoint, you don't like to see.
And he's good at it.
Yes,
he's very good at it. Witten there dictating the point. with that big forehand again.
Fish suddenly in trouble from a 3-1 lead. He's at 3-all, love 30. This is a big point in a second serve.
See if the Naples resident will jump on this. And he
jumps on the line call. Calls it out.
Love 40.
Yes, I can see.
Fish skeptical of the line call.
15-40.
Well, Witten not tentative there at that cut.
Probably just the tune-up you had in mind for Australia was this clay court.
Although Fish did recently win the Hopman Cup down in Australia with Serena Williams as his partner.
What's interesting is as soon as Brett Haber said tune-up for Australia, he tried to serve and volley Fish. Thinking, you're right, this is clay. I got to practice some hardcore tennis.
Right.
Worked out well for him.
Fish all the way off the court, putting away the easy smash.
2 break points saved. There's 1 left.
Game, Witten.
Uncharacteristic backhand there. Fish there.
So a break of serve for young Jesse Witten, who has a 4-3 lead. To this point, the biggest shot on the court has been this forehand of Jesse Witten's.
Fish is taking care of an easy overhead here while his fiancée, Stacey Gardner, anxiously looks up.
Dear JetBlue, one time when I was on an airplane, I walked in and the seats were really small because I'm a kind of tall guy. And I tried to fit into them and I ended up having my knees inside my chest the entire ride. But then when I got on a JetBlue flight, I go up and I'm like, wow, the seats are longer, bigger. So I was sitting there, relaxing, leaning back. Felt very nice. It was a very pleasant experience. Sincerely, Billy Doyle, Washington, D.C.
There's still a side of Florida where cares melt in the sun, with chances to put life more in focus, and where the demands of life seem just a little further away. And that's why they call it Florida's last paradise. Naples, Marco Island, the Everglades. Visit online at paradisecoast.com.
Start your Fridays with the GMC Outdoors on Sun Sports. At 10:30, Shallow Water Angler Classics brings the popular magazine to life. At 11, tune in for boat improvement made easy on Ship-Shape TV Classics. At 11:30, Fishing the Flats focuses on shallow water fishing and warm weather destinations. At noon, Mark Sosin's Saltwater Journal focuses on game fishing the waters of Florida. And at 12:30, Sportsman's Adventures captures the experience of the fast-paced saltwater world. All this on the GMC Outdoors, Fridays on Sun Sports.
Welcome back to Swing Time, benefiting Tim and Tom Gullikson Foundation. Let's take a look back now to the Swing Time final in 2003 between Andy Roddick and James Blake. Roddick, #1 in the world at this time of the year. James Blake still with the dreadlocks.
Doesn't impress Blake, though, as he hits that forehand angle winner.
Played awfully well at Swing Time, beating Mardy Fish and also winning this match 8-4.
Who is this kid that's serving 9 million miles an hour at me, who's calling lines by the millimeter in an exhibition?
I'll tell you who that kid is that Brett Haber's referring to. He's referring to this man, Jesse Witten, who has a break lead and badly wants to win this match against Mardy Fish.
In front of all the hometown crowd.
He's got some wheels. Nate wheels.
Here's Witten coming in and on the slide, pushing it past Fish for a winner.
15 love.
Fish just looking at it, not really making a move for that ball.
He was floundering a little bit there.
15 all.
There's that combination you were talking about today, Jimmy. The big serve followed by the big forehand.
It's the modern player today.
Absolutely. You started. Well, at least
minus the big serve. What do you think of Mardy Fish's forehand? He's gone through a transformation. He actually changed the grip, which to me is a big change. How do you think it's gone?
And he changed the technique. I think it's always going to be his maybe shakier side, but he's developing a little bit more of a weapon. And look at this big serve that Jesse pounds down the tee for a winner.
There's no way I'm losing this match.
You just made that declaration? This is it? You've laid the gauntlet down. This kid's not coming to the place that you've owned for 7 years and pushing you around. Now, look out. If he does, Stacey, he's doing the dishes tonight, I guarantee you. Wow, the kid is just painting the lines right now.
Another winning forehand by Witten. He can field it win here.
Especially after the gauntlet was laid down by Fish. He wants to show him up. It's funny is that Brett Haber keeps calling Witten the kid. These guys are both the same age, 25.
That's what happens. You go to college for 4 years, you get behind in experience in terms of the Pro Tour.
No.
Fish trying another shot. He probably wouldn't try in a match, folks. That's kind of an exhibition shot. Just a little short on that forehand.
Tried to make it a little too good, but he did what you said earlier, Gully, and went for the backhand down the line, a way to open up the weaker side, the backhand side of Witten.
15-30 seconds, sir. We'll see what young Witten does here with this opportunity.
Fish is guaranteed looks a little shaky at the moment as he's down double match point.
Better come up with some big serves here.
$30-40.
A little bit of a late call there, but a good call.
Yeah, pretty close call. Yeah. Witten not complaining. Still has a match point to work with.
What a way to win
Jesse Witten. 6 games to 3.
Great match points at Swing Time, and it's no different in 2007. A big win for local boy Jesse Witten.
And look at this inside-out winner. The good footwork. Hits it right on the line to win the match. Look at that angle.
And we'll be back to hear from the winner in a minute.
There's an internet site that was made for Gator fans. FightinGators.com, powered by Scout.com. Get exclusive recruiting updates, interviews, and insider reports on breaking Gator news. With daily bulletins, email alerts, and message boards. For the best Gator coverage on the net, go to FightinGators.com, powered by Scout.com.
It may seem intimidating, but really, it's one of the easiest things you can ever do. I've been practicing.
Good. You're gonna need it.
You don't have to change your life to change his. Become a big brother. Go to bigbrothersbigsisters.org.
This week on the Best Damn Sports Show, period. Thursday, it's Best Damn's defensive duo, Michael Strahan and Ray Lewis. Then on Friday, from the out of control,
it's Leon left. No!
To the outlandish.
I'm surprised someone hasn't thrown that fan onto the field.
To the just plain outrageous.
Ow, baby!
We're counting down all the craziest moments in sports on the Best Damn 50 Outrageous Moments. This week at 11 on FSN.
Swingtime benefiting the Tim Tom Gullikson Foundation has been brought to you by Nike, Just Do It, and by the Oliver Group. The Oliver Group, developers of Lusso Villas and the Ivy at Naples brand. Jesse Witten, a 6-3 winner over Mardy Fish. Let's go down to Brett Haber, who has a few words with our winner.
Folks who might not follow tennis closely enough are pleased to see that a guy from their hometown is playing so well. What are your goals? I mean, when you beat a guy like this, even in exhibition conditions, does it give you confidence to know that what you want to achieve is out there for you?
With a guy friendly as Marty, I mean, it's always friendly competition, but I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm not going to rub it in his face a little bit. I mean, he did come out before the match and say it's 4 years in a row he's won it, so I mean, I just had a little chip on the shoulder.
And he makes the Ruthian prediction 2/3 of the way through the first set. He's not going to go down. That had to just give you that last ounce of motivation that you needed.
He's got a big heart, you know. That's all there is to it.
Well, congratulations to you, and a best of luck for a huge 2008. Naples, this is your guy, Jesse Witten.
A great win for Jesse Witten over Mardy Fish, and let's take a look at what's happened so far at Swing Time today. A shocking win in the doubles with Tom Gullikson.
Host always wins, and a big upset in the men's doubles, Jimmy Arias losing.
For more information on the Tim and Tom Gullikson Foundation, call 1-888-GULLIKSON or simply log on to the website. And Gully, a great event couldn't happen without terrific sponsors.
Yeah, and Brian Stock and all his terrific team at Stock Development, Arthur Allen and ASG do a terrific job. All of our other great sponsors this year and throughout the years. We've just gotten tremendous support from all our celebrity athletes, all of our tennis players. And really, everyone has been so terrific. Timmy would be very proud of what's going on.
This is why we're all here, for the foundation and for Tim and Tom Gullikson. And a special thanks to C&H Events, the producer of Swing Time. That will wrap things up for Tom Gullikson. I'm Jimmy Arias. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next year.